the old Crypt. This is a special episode. This is going to be the shows episode.
Yeah, like parades, fireworks.
Yeah, parades.
That counts, yeah.
Parades, fireworks,
water shows.
Festive things.
Yeah.
Is what this show is about. And today, it's almost, I keep thinking it's already December.
No, almost.
It's not.
It's a couple days away.
Yeah. But in my mind, it's like, it's Christmas, you know, in my mind. So shows are always something that are very festive, you know, they have like Christmas themed stuff, but we're not even going to talk about that specifically. We're going to talk about all kinds of shows.
Yep.
The shows that they have, the parades, fireworks, all that stuff you mentioned in the parks, stuff like that. Do you go to a lot of, there's some angry ass ducks behind us.
They're pissed.
Like we haven't offered them food in the 5 minutes we've been here. Did you go a lot of that stuff? Like you were growing up or whatever? Would you go to the
when
shows?
I was a kid, I did sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't go to them all. Like even now, I don't. I'll see them all like once or twice.
Yeah.
But I don't consistently. Oh, fireworks! I gotta see it every time.
Yeah, that's kind of how. You know, I really never. To me, it was like with going to Disneyland and stuff like that. Like I really liked the atmosphere and of course the rides. But yeah, I never really cared that much about parades.
Yeah.
You know, and fireworks, I wouldn't typically make time for, except every now and then someone would tell me. Basically, I would see them when someone would tell me to see them. You know, like when they did the 50th anniversary.
Those are the best
show,
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that one, I didn't care. And then like Sean was like, "Hey, you need to drop what you're doing and go see that show."
Yeah.
And it was like they recreated all of the attractions through fireworks, and that was. Amazing. That was amazing.
I personally, I enjoy fireworks shows just in general.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I do too.
Even traditional ones,
yeah.
like not even Disney ones.
Yeah, me too.
I like
them.
them. So I do try to see them, but again, it's the same show every time.
Yeah.
So you don't have to see it all the time.
Yeah, I see it once, I'm good. But I'm not saying I dislike any of that stuff. It's just a lot of times, if I didn't hear anything much about it, a lot of times when I'm in the park, I have other stuff I want to do, so it's hard to make time for that, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we could start talking. We're already talking about the fireworks.
Yeah, that's like kind of the traditional thing anyway at Disney.
That's a Disney tradition,
like
for sure.
Fireworks, and I don't know when they started doing the fireworks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was like a weekend thing for decades.
Yeah.
Going way back.
Yep.
But, you know, as Disneyland's gotten more popular, it started becoming a daily thing. And now it's funny because I'm starting to see that shift.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to be like, hey, maybe that's too much. Maybe just weekends. You know, they just announced a new show
for here.
I don't know if you saw this, for 2019 here in Disneyland. It looks like Mickey's rave. It just looks like Mickey's EDM whatever,
like a dance party thing.
Yeah. But what's interesting is they really emphasize the music, and they're going to have all kinds of crazy projection effects.
Yes, because they put all that stuff in when the 60th came out.
Yeah.
And now they just use that for everything.
They can project stuff on anywhere, on the castle or whatever.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Mark Twain.
We're doing
Quiet on the set.
Yeah, we're doing a show.
Quiet on the set.
We're doing a show. I guess they
didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo. I guarantee you someone is in the the wheelhouse at the top watching us film.
And just yanking on that cord.
Anyway, but that show emphasizes all those kind of effects, but it doesn't mention fireworks. A lot of people are saying this is their way of getting around having fireworks, like actual fireworks.
They want to diminish it because I think they're getting talking to from the city now.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of issues.
There's rumors.
I think they were doing fireworks so much. I think there's a lot of issues with debris.
Yeah.
Honestly, like debris is landing places. And, whatever. So, I think they're still going to do it on weekends. I think they are. Yeah. But as like an everyday thing.
Yeah. I hope it wasn't my last chance to see the 50th that they put like.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like they've gone to they did the Pixar one and then they went into like the holiday one and all that stuff.
Yeah. That 50th anniversary show was amazing.
Yeah.
Like I said before, they recreated all the classic attractions with fireworks.
Yep. They do all of them. Ones that like America Sings and Adventure in Inner Space and everything.
When I went to that, when Sean took me to that, it was probably 2006 by the time I saw it. It was like, okay, here's all the, the Tiki room, the Haunted Mansion. And the way they do the Haunted Mansion, it almost feels like the stretching room, like they had fireworks
going go straight up,
above you. It was a really cool effect. And I was like, okay, of course they get all these. But you start hearing magnification. And they did a firework of like an eye.
Yep.
Like an eyeball. And it was like, oh my God, they didn't leave that out.
Nope.
Like that was amazing. And, you know, it's funny because when I saw that show for the first time, it's so funny comparing then to now, how much Star Wars is just played out. I mean, I'm not even saying I don't like it, but Star Wars is everywhere now.
Yeah.
Star Wars still had that scarcity back then. And there's a Star Tours segment of the fireworks, and I remember that giving me goosebumps because it had the music. And
it was cool. Big, like lots of bright lights and everything.
Oh, it like that John Williams music kicking in. I just remember at that time I was still thirsty for Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know? I still like it now, don't get me wrong, but you could get Star Wars something at any corner.
Yeah.
But that was really amazing at that time. I think my favorite part of that show, though, was actually Indiana Jones.
That was really cool.
Yeah,
when they did the fireworks, every time I go, oh, and they would blast,
and they would actually blast
fire,
flames.
like flames out of the castle.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yep, and you could feel them because they were so close.
Yeah, you could even not be close to it.
Yeah.
I swear I saw that show a million miles away still, and it was like, oh, the heat of that.
Yep.
So I don't know how people were front row to that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know.
But that was my favorite part. Did you have a favorite part of that show? I thought that show was so good.
I would say, the Haunted Mansion stretching room is my favorite part of that.
That effect
we already
was
mentioned.
so awesome. Yeah. And then and they would kind of, am I wrong? They would kind of project some stuff on the Matterhorn too.
They did. Later on, they did. They didn't.
Not immediately.
Not immediately.
Okay.
But after the 60th, we'll talk about the 60th in a second. But after the 60th, they projected stuff on the Matterhorn and Small World during the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I seem to remember even
before all that.
Even before all that,
I don't remember that.
I thought it wasn't like digital fancy projection, but I thought they still had like, it looked like ghosts going across the Matterhorn.
You know what? I think you're right. I vaguely remember
not a fancy projection, but
ghosts
maybe
just kind of going along,
almost like a disco ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could be wrong on that.
I don't you jarred my memory in seeing that, and I think you're right that it was like some just simple ghost projections on that before they added all the major digital projections.
I gotta find a video and know for sure.
Yeah.
Where did the ghosts come from? That's what I want to know. But anyway, that show was amazing. And didn't Julie Andrews introduce it?
She introduced it, which was great.
What was the show called? Remember Dreams Come True?
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's the best fireworks show they ever did.
Yep.
It really is. And so they did that. Is there any other stuff to say about that?
No, that's about it.
You get the gist of it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And that isn't the audio for that show on like.
Yeah. Oh, they released it fully.
Yeah.
And it's on a bunch of albums and stuff like
that.
That's
what I
thought.
Yeah. It was just so good. So then the 60th anniversary came around.
Yeah, it's a diamond anniversary.
Yeah, and you know, the 50th anniversary of Disneyland really milked the nostalgia.
Yep. All about rides and old the over the years, old rides and new rides and.
Yeah, they did a really good job. I've said this before on here. The 50th anniversary, to me, is why the parks are so popular now.
Yeah.
The 50th anniversary, they did such a good job maintaining this, like, letting everyone know that these old things were cute, and or that these old cute things were cool.
Yeah.
That Disneyland, because Disneyland went through a long phase of like,
being
that's not
uncool.
Cool. Yeah, and I really think the 50th anniversary in 2005 really did a good job selling to the public, hey, this stuff's awesome. That nostalgia, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And which is why it's such a shame they got rid of like the Country Bears like 2 years before that.
Yeah.
Because I think if it had waited till that,
it would have stuck to it, and now it would be a classic. Yeah.
But anyway, they did a really good job. The 60th just wasn't like that.
No, they focused way more on the movies and none of the rides.
Yeah.
It was all like Winnie the Pooh and like.
Well, yeah, they really went all in on. Here's all the properties we have.
Yeah.
And
not remember this.
Yeah. I think Disney always. I think they battled that a lot with how much do we say remember this and how much do we
promote
promote our ongoing franchises right now.
Yeah.
And that was definitely a case where the latter won out, because that show, it was, I'm not going to say it was bad.
No.
But personally, I didn't think it was bad, but it was just, it was old movies. It was like
Frozen, it was all that stuff.
It was like check out The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Check out Finding Nemo. Yeah. I mean, these are cool, but it didn't put you in that Disneyland state of mind to me.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah, I was just surprised by that. For them to possess such a great asset, via Disneyland and not embrace that, and to just go like, remember Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
It just seemed like that was whack to me.
And I feel like a lot of people felt that way because it didn't last long.
Yeah.
The 50th anniversary lasted all the way up into the 60th.
Yeah.
And
that show ran 10 years.
Yep. And the 60th lasted, what, year? 2?
When the anniversary ended, it was early the next year, 2016. And then they went back to the 50th show.
They put in the 50th show again because I think people are disappointed with the other one. But they had all that infrastructure put in place for the 60th, projections and stuff.
Yeah.
So they added all of that to the 50th.
Yeah, that was
projection
cool.
stuff.
That was cool.
And I don't think I've seen the reimagined 50th with all the projections. I didn't think I got a chance.
I think I did once.
Really?
I think I did once, yeah, and it was cool.
But they had all this projection stuff installed for the 60th, and they're like, well, we gotta use it.
Yeah.
So they what they do is to mitigate crowds is they project kind of the same stuff on Matterhorn and Small World at the same time.
So you could be way over there.
So you could be over by Small World and still see the fireworks because they still have all the effects going and everything like that. So you don't necessarily have to be crowding in front of the castle.
Yeah. And now on that note, and it's not related to that show or the 50th anniversary show, but during Christmas they'll have a different show. Like, do they do fireworks? Like, they have a Christmas fireworks
Yes,
show?
they do.
Yeah.
We saw it was during game days. I remember they had it going on while we were watching it from in the line, but that was the Christmas one.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is that during that show, they will make it snow on Main Street. Mm-hmm. And similar to what you just said, they started doing that by Small World.
Yep.
Because everyone was huddling into Main Street I want to see the snow, I want to see the snow.
Now they all the way near
everywhere.
Yeah.
And I hear they just added it to Grizzly Peak or whatever.
Oh yeah. Over in California
What's the
Adventure?
name of the area? Grizzly Grizzly River Rapids.
It's I can't remember.
That's the ride.
The wilderness area of DCA.
Yeah, Grizzly Peak.
I think it's Grizzly Peak.
And I know it, but when you're recording and you're on the spot,
it
you go
leaves
blank.
you.
It happens. That's like my favorite area in California Adventure. I always say that, but it is. But anyway, it's gonna snow over there now, so I thought that was I thought that was really cool. Again, that area has my favorite atmosphere in that park, personally. Just because it's like a forest, it's like foresty area. I love that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so the Christmas show, they do that, and they play all the Christmas classic music and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which I love. I am pro Christmas music. So, some people it grates on them, they get whatever.
No, I like Christmas music
That's
around
never been
Christmas.
me.
I feel like November 6th is too early for me.
Oh, I totally agree.
And that's when they start doing it. I think that's like the 6th is when it starts or something.
It is.
Yeah.
My feeling with Christmas music and decorations and all that stuff, you should probably start that. I mean, if you really want to do the right thing, start it December 1st. Yeah. Then you got the whole month of Christmas. However, I will say, I'm ready for it after Thanksgiving.
The day after Thanksgiving. That's a lot of people's tradition of buying trees and stuff. So I see that completely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm down with it. But before Thanksgiving, I'm kind of like cool.
Yeah. Hold
chill
out.
Yeah. Well, because I just feel like I love holidays. How's it going?
Let's go.
I love the holidays, but there's too much of a good thing.
Yeah.
But after Thanksgiving, I'm good. Right now, I feel like I'm in Christmas mode, but I know it's not December 1st.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be by the time this goes up. I don't know.
We were at Disney World December 1st, remember? And that was the transition from Halloween to holiday, and it was a day.
Yeah.
It was like
overnight.
We went on Halloween, and it was all Christmas music, Christmas,
that was
everything.
November 1st.
Yeah, November 1st.
Yeah, November 1st.
And I was
I've never seen anything like that.
And I was like, this is too early. Like, it was Halloween yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, we literally, it was all scary and Halloween, and we went another day, and it's all Christmas. Like,
we were at Magic
too
Kingdom.
Early.
No, I'm sorry. We avoided Magic Kingdom because they were doing Halloween parties.
Yeah.
We went to Epcot.
Yep.
Which was a great place to be on Halloween because no one was there, so it was spooky.
Yeah.
I think we were in the Living Seas, and it was empty, and there were manatees hiding in the dark.
Yep.
What could be scarier, as a Halloween treat? But
yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to
here.
Yeah,
going back to here.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the Christmas. Yeah, so they do the Christmas shows. Now they have a Christmas parade.
They do.
I
haven't seen, they were doing it just as we were starting to film it. I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen that.
this year.
How much? I mean, how much it's changed since I was younger, I don't
Yeah.
know. But I do know it always ended with Santa.
Yeah.
That was always the big finale. If you're doing a Christmas parade, you got to
gotta
end it with
Santa
Santa. Well, you
Yeah.
have to end it with Santa. 'Cause
Yeah.
what else are you going to end it with?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Santa. Now here's 5 more floats. What are the other floats going to be?
Bigger than Santa.
Yeah. What tops Santa on Christmas? You
don't know.
Legos.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that. Who else? Mr. Toad. You can't do it.
No.
So anyway, I think that's how
Yeah.
it went. I remember the year that Frozen blew up really.
Oh,
a lot.
yeah,
they
they got
added,
the
they added
huge
Anna and
Fro-
Elsa to that
Yep.
parade. That got roped into Christmas.
They added Frozen to everything at that point.
They did.
Yeah.
What
Every
year- what
parade,
year
every
was that?
show. 14, 13? It's like 2013. I think 20. Yeah. I think the movie came out end of 2013. I
Something
can't
like
remember.
that. But yeah, they went a little
Heavy.
far with it. Yeah, I think that's kind of what Disney needs to learn the most right now, and I think Star Wars was a big eye opener.
Yeah.
Like Frozen, they milked that a bit much,
Mm-hmm.
but Star Wars was not built to be milked that much.
Yeah.
And I think with the Han Solo thing coming out, they were just like, okay, God.
Yeah, we gotta chill.
Yeah, everyone chill. So hopefully, lesson learned.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting there's going to be a Frozen 2. Mm-hmm. I mean, why wouldn't there be? But
I
yeah.
know. It made $1 billion, but
I don't hate Frozen.
no, I don't. It
But
just
they've
got
done
overplayed.
They've done so much better.
Yeah.
It's just like,
It got overshadowed.
Yeah.
It overshadowed so many other great things that it's
Yeah.
like there's so much better than this. But
I'm saying on record, Tangled is better. Just my opinion.
I like Tangled a lot more than
I
that.
think Tangled, and even better than that, I would say Princess and the Frog. I think.
I like that. Moana, I think, is my favorite out of their CG.
Yeah,
out of their
yeah.
CG, new.
Yeah.
Moana's my favorite.
You know what? I watched half of it.
Really?
And I loved it.
Yeah.
But something happened and I never watched the second half. And that really bums me out because I loved what I saw.
Yeah.
I did love what I saw, but I didn't get to finish it.
But
so I'll get back to you on
wasn't
that.
a lot of Moana in this. It reminded me of the new shows when they, but like,
Yeah.
there wasn't a lot of Moana in anything
Yeah.
or some Tangled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some, but Tangled is part of. They redid Fantasmic, right?
Yeah.
And that's in there, I think.
Yes.
But yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah. Is that it for fireworks in terms of?
Whatever. I don't know. Fireworks.
I can't think of anything other than like, yeah, the 50th is the best one. 60th
Yeah.
got like sucked.
Yeah.
And,
So hopefully 70th they'll get it back.
Yeah.
And they'll add some crazy stuff. Well, I brought up Fantasmic. You want to just talk about that?
Yeah, that's actually
Why we're
done
here.
in the lagoon behind us.
Why we're here is really, in the rivers of America here, they do a show, the classic show.
It's been
I
around.
think the show that, honestly, most people I know that know the Disney parks, they know Fantasmic. That's the one.
This is the one I remember the most when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
This one is the one that blew me away.
Yeah.
Like, because it was, what, early 90s when it
Yeah.
started?
Yeah, early 90s,
Yeah.
I don't have a childhood, attachment to it. Again, I never really sought out the shows when I was younger, and my parents didn't care about
I was just
seeing
going to
them.
say that might be because, your parents were like, no, we're not going to bother with that. And,
but
went
I
on-
just didn't care about sticking around
Yeah.
for it. I was like, I just wasn't I wasn't into the shows.
Yeah.
But so it wasn't until later when I got an annual pass and all that I was like, you know what? That's a classic. I'm gonna watch it. And I remember thinking it was cool. But then around what year did they get the big dragon?
Oh, that was only, that was 2007 or 8?
Yeah,
or,
something like that.
Yeah.
That was when I saw somewhere somebody took a really elementary video of that thing coming out.
Yeah, they used to just have a pillar come up and that was it. Basically fight like a kind of a it wasn't a dragon, it was almost like projection stuff and things like that.
I don't know how they did
They
it.
put in a full animatronic dragon later on and it was awesome.
And when I heard about that,
Yeah.
I said, okay, I'm making time to see this. That's amazing. And then I did. And that was when I was like, all right, this show rules. This is cool.
It breathes fire, it does all this stuff, and it did not work at the beginning.
Yeah.
It had so many problems, and it was always under maintenance, so they got all the kinks out, though.
Well, yeah, the first couple weeks, maybe longer, I don't remember, the flames didn't work, and it wasn't doing anything. It would come up and then go down, and that was it. And then that's what I remember is then someone posted a video, hey, tonight it worked. And that video, that thing went.
Yeah, it's swinging around. It's breathing fire.
And it started breathing fire.
It breathes
everywhere.
fire onto the ground, onto the rivers, and then it lights the whole river on fire.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And when it did that, the crowd went nuts.
Yeah,
it was a really, really crappy cell phone video. But man, when I watched that, that's when I was like, I gotta go see this.
Yeah,
and it's great. That show's great. My favorite part, spoiler, sorry if you didn't see it. Is the end when they all
come out on the Mark Twain. Like every character they have
Yeah.
at that point in suits and stuff. They load up on the Mark Twain.
Yeah, that is my favorite.
Yeah,
I love that jacket.
That's an awesome jacket. Yeah,
I'm gonna.
That's
before Christmas. I gotta get.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't come to just.
yeah, that's my favorite part. Now they've tweaked the show.
Since it was the same show for a while.
Yeah.
They added the dragon and stuff, but it was still basically the same show
until
just new effects and stuff until
like
a couple years ago. Yeah.
It was last D23.
Yep.
So 2017. Yeah, that they changed it, and I know so many people with a ton of different opinions on. Oh, this audio is different. Well, this part's not as good.
Yeah.
This part's not. I don't know that show enough to. I didn't think it was that different. Like
Yeah.
there are parts I knew were different that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I personally honed in on, and I was like, ooh, they shouldn't have done that.
Was it the pirates?
It used to have Peter Pan.
Yeah. They have a ship, the Columbia.
Yeah.
That's basically like a pirate, like a sailing ship.
Yeah.
They use it as a pirate ship. And
Yeah.
it would be Peter Pan stuff as it would come around.
Yeah.
Like big fight scene and everything.
And to me, Peter Pan is so. I know it's a movie,
Disney,
but
yeah.
it's so Disneyland, like
Yeah.
Fantasyland. And they got rid of that, and now it's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And
it's not even like it's like the newer Pirates of the Caribbean too.
Yeah,
it's
like
like
the movies.
Yeah.
And-
No, but I'm saying like even I think there's characters from like this newest one.
Yeah,
in it.
I think so.
Like the
Salazar or
yeah.
something. Yeah, and I wouldn't even be against that if it was super impressive.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like muddled. It's just like they're all like there's some kind of story happening in that
But
part.
it's more like just
They're just yelling. Everyone's yelling at Jack, and he's falling over, and it just is like, what is happening? Sorry, I'm dying. Yeah, it just didn't work.
No.
I
didn't really like it as much.
That's the only thing I could criticize. Everything else, I think is
It's
good.
pretty much the same. Other than that, a couple of little tweaks there here and there.
Yeah,
but
I really like the part where the snake comes out, like
And the eyes turn on?
or the not Tiki Room, the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
And, that part's trippy. I like that. I like the effects that they've added. I dig it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
I like anything with fire. I love.
Yeah.
Like when they light the whole thing on fire. I think it looks so
Yeah.
awesome that they light fire on water on fire.
Yes. So we should talk about the big water show they have over there.
Yeah, which is personally my favorite show they've ever done.
Okay, so that was my question. Oh, okay. California Adventure has a show called World of Color.
Yeah.
And that was my question: was your favorite? Basically, is your favorite water show at the park Fantasmic or World of Color? A lot of people seem like they have one or the other as their favorite.
Yeah.
And Fantasmic has a lot more stuff involved, I guess, with physical things and actors and whatever. But I think I like World of Color the most.
Yes.
I think that's my favorite.
That's my favorite show they've ever done.
But we're talking about the original World of Color.
2010 or 11 is when it started?
I think so.
Yeah, around that.
And it's a show done completely in water.
Yeah.
It's all jets and fountains and giant just explosions of water that they project Disney stuff into and onto and around.
And each of the fountains has a ring of LEDs, so they can make it any color they want.
Yeah.
Everything, so they can it's super colorful.
It's super colorful, and it's like a concentrated blast of everything you've ever loved about Disney.
Yeah.
And in a way that it is cool and not gross. Again, some of the shows they've done have been kind of like, oh, this was a commercial for Frozen.
Yeah.
That show really did a great job
It blew me away.
Yeah, it gets all these emotional moments from everything Disney's ever done and just it does it all in the sweeping romantic way that it's just, that's so good.
Yep.
And now, again, we're talking about the original World of Color because what we've discovered is they had lightning in a bottle with that show because they've done like 3 or 4 other versions of World of Color.
Yeah.
And they're never good.
No.
I don't know why.
They've done completely. They've kind of gone back and done the old show different, but it's still they took out great parts and put a different part. Like it's not. It's just not as good.
Yeah.
They tried. We talked about in the 60th fireworks here.
Yeah.
They did a lot of just properties and movie stuff.
Yeah.
They swapped.
Yeah.
The 60th of the World of Color was all rides. It was like Pirates of the Caribbean, Tiki Room, everything like that.
Yeah. We should say it was a lot of it was the rides, but it wasn't all rides.
Oh yeah.
I still remember in that 60th anniversary show, there was a part where it was like Captain America throwing his shield.
Oh God.
And it was like, dude, what are we doing? Like,
but it was hosted by Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
And all it was weird CG and him singing all these songs.
Yeah, there was too much of him.
And it's like I don't need him singing Pirates of the Caribbean music and stuff in a Hawaiian shirt.
No.
Like,
I really like him. And I know that he is such a diehard Disneyland fan.
I love Neil Patrick Harris, but there was too much of him in that show.
Again, too much of a good thing. Yeah. It was like he was talking or singing through every part, and it was like, all right, man, we're good.
Yeah.
Goodbye. It ruined it, and he was like bumbling his way through the whole show.
Yeah.
When they start doing the Tiki Room music and the It's a Small World, and that was so cool. But then he's like stumbling through it, like, whoa, It's just like, what are we doing?
Yeah. That show didn't just like the fireworks didn't last long, and then they put it in something new.
Yeah. Now every year too they do a Christmas one.
Yeah.
But again, they're like goofy. They're not like, and I don't mean like the character. I mean like not good.
I am so sick and tired of seeing Toy Story Nutcracker. Why do they always feel like they have to put that in?
Yeah.
It's awful. It's been in every single version.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's like they recut Toy Story footage to fit the Nutcracker
and it's just
suite.
them like being toy. It's like
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's
Look
awful.
up videos on YouTube and it's embarrassing.
Yep.
However, isn't that out of the when they did the Christmas one, the latest one?
Yeah.
I don't think that's in there.
Really? I didn't see the last one.
The latest one, I still don't. Now, I will say, these are over the years they've been doing these. They change it every year, and it's never good.
Yeah.
But last year's one, I will say, I still don't like it as much as regular World of Color.
Yeah.
But it was classy. They played Bing Crosby and like all these classic Christmas songs and set to, and they had kind of more classic Disney stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, like I said, not as good as the regular one, but it was like, that was a classy show. That was cool. My favorite part of it was that they had, do you remember the old Goofy cartoons where it's like, do you know how to decorate your home?
Oh, those are my favorite Goofy cartoons ever.
Totally, I agree.
The ones where he's training you how to drive and do all that stuff.
So there is a part of that Christmas show that it's that voice, Goofy, you're going to decorate your home for the holidays, whatever. And Goofy goes to decorate and gets electrocuted. And then it's a whole montage of crazy stuff with electricity.
Cool.
Set to what's it called? The Mannheim or what is the name of that group?
Oh yeah.
What is the name of that?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
Or whatever it's called. What is it?
I can't remember.
Steam. There's the steam. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
Well, no, but it's I don't know. Every white person listens to them on Christmas.
Yeah, and
I swear.
every time somebody has a display at their house of lights on the house set to music, it's always that song.
It's always that song. It's Mannheim Steamroller.
Oh, okay.
Because I have it on my phone because I'm white. Anyway, but anyway, there were so many great segments in it, it was just awesome. It was
That's
really,
cool.
really
And do they make it snow in that too, or I can't remember.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember
either. I don't think they did.
Yeah.
I don't think there was ever snow in California Adventure until this latest thing in the Grizzly Peak area or whatever.
Okay.
But anyway, so this last Christmas show wasn't as good, but it was passable. I did think it was passable. The ones before that, terrible. But
one of my favorite things that they added, and it is a promotional thing, but when they did Tron, for a small while they were promoting that, they put a Tron Legacy segment at the end of the original World of Color. And it was so cool because it didn't interfere with any of the World of Color.
Yeah.
The show ended, and then normal and everything like that, and then it would just start glitching out. and
Yeah,
like
and you think the show's ending.
You think the show's
and then-
ending, and it's all glitching out and everything,
Yeah.
and then it goes into Tron, which is awesome. And then as soon as that's over, everything like comes back on, and when we say glitching out, I mean like not even just the show, the lights all on the buildings behind
started
it,
shorting out.
like everything.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
That was a cool part, and they tacked it on at the end. They didn't do anything with the main show, which was awesome.
I mean, there were people starting to leave.
Yeah. So that was really cool.
You know, two things I noticed. One, you rarely see an aircraft go over Disneyland.
Yeah. I always heard a rumor that it's a no-fly zone. Like you're
I don't
not
think
allowed.
it legally is,
Yeah.
but they do it if they have to, but they must have to.
Yeah.
And the other thing I noticed is, man, that Mark Twain was empty. There was like no one on that.
It's pretty nice at the park. It's right after holidays, so
we're in kind of a busy drag, but it's not too crazy today.
No.
Anyway, it's supposed to rain later.
Yes.
It's supposed to.
Yep.
So hopefully then it'll clear out even more.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go on some stuff. Anyway,
World of Color is actually broken right now. It's been broken for a while.
Yeah, so we should talk about that. They worked on
Pixar Pier or Paradise Pier or Paradise
Pixar Pier.
Yeah, but
Paradise
before
Pier
that,
into Pixar
that's
Pier.
it.
Yeah. They were doing construction on that, and then they said, "Yeah, World of Color will be down for a little while," and then it's like, nope, it didn't come back, and now it's
still not back.
All year long, it's been gone.
Yep.
World of Color has been.
There's no holiday show
year.
because it's still under construction.
They've been dropping hints lately that it might be coming back. People have seen it like late at night. They fired it.
Yeah.
Like they
ran it through its paces
so
and
it
stuff.
could be a surprise.
Yeah.
However, so I've heard a lot of rumors. I've been hearing rumors that whoever did the construction, this is unfounded. Who knows? Who knows? This is all a little birdie told me from another little birdie. But that they, whoever did construction on Pixar Pier, inadvertently like broke that
something broke like the platform
that they do all
the platform rises and like it goes below when the show's not going. They bury it under the water, just so you don't see it. And I think something with that mechanism or something got messed up.
Yeah, and from what I hear, that whoever did the construction, they busted that thing, and they are like on the hook or something, or like Disney's pissed at them.
Yeah.
Something may be going on, a legal situation. Who knows? That could be false.
Yeah, who knows? It's all rumor.
It's all hearsay. But there's got to be some explanation like that because, damn, it never came back.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
There's a bunch of effects they took out of the show, too. They used to have these bubble things.
Yeah.
They were like projection balls, like half domes, kind of.
Yeah.
Those are gone. They don't have those in the show anymore. And before the show opened, there was a big Chernabog fountain. There was basically this weird rig that came out. I
never even saw that.
It was never in the show. It was people only saw it during testing. And it was this rig behind everything that basically made this wall of fountains that they could project Chernabog on. And maybe it didn't work right or something like that, but it never made it to the show.
Speaking of stuff that never made it into the show, did you ever hear about the audio? Like, basically, someone got the audio ahead of time.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe they simulcast it to the rooms in the hotel, because that's something they do, by the way.
Oh yeah.
They'll show some of the shows on the.
But you can see it.
Yeah. On the hotel TVs if you're staying at the Disneyland Hotel or Grand California, whatever. Somebody got the audio somehow from World of Color before it even, like, maybe they streamed it, because I know they streamed the first show.
Yeah.
I watched it with Sean. It was cool.
Yeah.
But maybe it was that show, or maybe it was, I don't know, somehow someone inadvertently
got
the audio got out.
The original, first audio of the show.
I don't think it was seen. I don't think that show was seen by anybody.
Yeah.
It was just heard, and someone ripped the audio. And it has a whole Alice in Wonderland segment to it that no one has ever seen.
They tried it and they were like, cut this.
Well, the people who, I guess, they put it together, from what I have heard, again, rumors, the people who work on that show, they were really devastated because they loved that segment. And I think it was like Bob Iger watched it and was like, hey, move it along.
Really?
We gotta lose it.
It was going slow during that or something like that?
And they were like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So from what I understand, there's an awesome Alice in Wonderland segment that
never got seen. Yeah.
They should swap that in and swap another one out or something, just for when it comes back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of, actually, I do want to bring up Bob Iger one more time. Because if you ever find, everyone at home should find a video of the 60th anniversary show, the terrible one we were just talking about. You should still find a video of it, because what I heard on that, and I have from a very reliable source, is they did that show, and again, it had everything. It had all the rides, but it was like kind of a commercial for modern Disney too.
Yeah.
Well, the people who put that show together did not include Frozen, and I heard that Bob Iger watched it like 2 days before it debuted, and was like, "Gotta get Frozen in there. Where's Frozen?" And they were like, "Frozen is in everything else.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you gotta have Frozen."
Yep.
And I heard that they had to, within 2 days,
Yep. Add
scramble to get that in the show.
And you can tell because it's basically the identical one they did for I think it was during a Christmas one. It's the same fireworks and
Same
everything.
segment.
Same segment
Yeah.
as that. It's not really unchanged. So they
Let it go.
Yeah.
But if you find a video of that 60th anniversary World of Color, it really, if you know that story, which I did when I went and saw the show, and I was waiting for it,
Yeah.
and sure enough, it's like they cut in the middle of the show and then go to Let It Go, cut, come back.
Yep.
It's like someone just went on the Adobe Premiere timeline
Yep.
and went,
Put the
cut,
same clips and stuff.
Put that in there. All right.
Yeah.
It was just the dumbest thing. There was no reason for it. Anyway. But anyway.
Yeah. Hopefully
World of Color-
when it comes back.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say the reason we brought this up, we were talking about fire.
Yes.
World of Color also has a fire effect.
Yeah.
I think it was during the Pirates of the Caribbean segment, right? They have a Pirates of the Caribbean movie segment there too, which is also losing its relevancy. But actually that
was in
segment
the
kinda
original
cool.
one, and it was good, and it was
pretty
shorter.
cool. Yeah.
It was just a small segment, and they used a lot of fire in the Fantasia stuff too. It wasn't till later on that they took the Fantasia stuff out and just made a longer Pirates.
Yeah. So whatever with that, but I do like that it would go dun 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 dun, boosh, fire at the end. Now what was great, the flame effects there again are so hot you could feel them a mile away.
Yep.
But here's the trick. This was a life hack. World of Color, it's all water. There is a front row area that's basically the splash zone, and they tell you like don't go there.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get wet if you go in that area. But here's the trick. Yeah, you will get sprayed.
Yep.
But then when those flames shoot up, you're dry.
Yeah. It's nice
it's seriously
and cool.
warm enough that you're just like,
Yeah.
just give yourself to the fire,
Yeah.
and you're good.
Yeah.
Because I remember that's what I enjoyed about it, is being in that zone. I would get wet, but then that
Yep.
part would happen, and it's like, I'm good.
And I feel like you don't get as wet anymore. I feel like
Maybe.
the first show,
Yeah,
you
maybe.
got soaked.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just remember we all went one time, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
I really
It was
enjoyed
it was fun being up front and getting wet and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah, so I dug that.
Yeah.
But anyway, fire. Check it out.
Yep.
California has been checking it out for the past couple months. But other states, you should too.
Yeah.
Not Arizona. You've been through it enough. Did you see that video? of
No.
The gender reveal party. Did you hear about this?
No.
There was a giant blaze in Arizona.
Yeah.
43,000 acre fire. And they traced the source of it was a gender reveal party. They put a box out in a field,
Yeah.
and they put explosive in it, and they were like, oh, when this explodes, it'll explode with either blue smoke or pink smoke. So it exploded huge and ignited everything around it. 43,000 acres burned, 8 million in damages.
Oh, cool.
So the person confessed guilty, like, hey, yeah, you know, and they have to pay back the 8 million in monthly installments. I mean, is that the worst news you would ever get? Yeah, you're gonna have to pay every month until you reach
And you have a
8
new
million.
baby coming. So
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that part. But they just released the video.
Yeah.
This was all private before. Just today they released
Yeah.
the video. You have to see the video.
of the explosion?
Yes, and it's boom, and then you hear them. Oh, clean it up, Mitch. Clean it up. Clean it up. Clean all that out, and there's flames everywhere. That they must have been shitting a
Oh, yeah.
brick. They must have. Anyway, find the video.
Yeah.
It's on Twitter or whatever. This is I don't know what we're talking about at this point, but man, I love just. I keep seeing gender reveal parties being like a bigger and bigger thing, and it's like you are what are you doing? You're blowing things up.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was just funny. What were we talking?
We're talking about
World of
the
Color.
World of Color, and I think that was basically it for
Yeah, I
World
think
of
that's
Color.
basically it.
They're starting to This is, I don't think it'll affect us yet. This is what they surround that.
The area for Fantasmic.
The area of Fantasmic, and they lift these things out of the ground. You can't see it, but they bury all the lighting rigs and stuff under the ground. And they're roping it off so they can lift it up out of the ground.
Yeah. Okay, well, we may be in an unwelcome territory.
Maybe.
But anyway, yeah, that's World of Color. I'm trying to think of other shows.
I think it's parades.
Yeah, parades. I've never cared about the parades.
Really, I enjoy parades. If their music's good, I like it.
I take it back. There are exceptions. In general, like the daytime parades, I never cared personally. I never.
I like Sensational just because I think the music's cool.
Yeah. But, yeah. It's never. I mean, it's not bad.
No.
It's never been my thing. I am all about nighttime parades that are lots of bright lights, whatever. Yeah. So, and with the light and the music, to me, the all-time best parade is Main Street Electrical Parade. Yeah. My favorite.
I hadn't seen it until it came back.
Yeah.
For a while.
Oh, really?
And it's cute.
Yeah.
It's a cute parade.
Yeah. That is one that I actually did want to seek out.
Yeah. Oh, I had seen it. That's the classic parade.
And I saw it when I was younger, and I loved it. Whatever. And then never saw it again. And then when I was in Disney World 2 years ago, I forgot that they got it.
Yeah.
It got sent to Florida. And so that was like, whoa, I haven't seen that in a million years. I'll probably never see it again. Nope, they brought it here.
Brought it back here.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely out of date now, whatever, but I have a soft spot for it.
Oh, yeah.
I do like it.
It's charming. They had a new nighttime parade at the point. And I forgot what it was called.
Paint the Night.
Paint the Night. And it was awesome. It was really well done.
I really did like that.
Yeah.
I did.
And when that was coming to Disneyland again, the Main Street Electrical Parade, they moved it over to DCA, which I think they still have it.
Yeah, it's over there.
I think it's over there now. Yep. And they actually had to adjust the rig, the cables and stuff, right? Or do something because it was too tall for clearances at DCA.
Yeah, it was that, but also I heard a rumor, again, another rumor. Yeah. I heard a rumor that some of the LED and light up outfits that they were wearing.
It's all RF
were getting hot on people or getting too heavy or something. Yeah. They were hurting the actors, is what I heard. And so they had to revise that too. But it was kind of just that parade was kind of too big for this park.
Yeah.
Main Street is so quaint and old and little.
Yeah.
It didn't fit. I actually think it's probably a better fit
over there because it was built for the space.
But I will say I do like that parade. I do think that's cool.
That's a cool parade.
I do love the nighttime bright light kind of parades. I do like that stuff. But in terms of the daytime parade, the big one that they always do is Soundsational.
Yep. Which I don't think it's going right now. I don't think it's gone for a while.
It's coming. It's not going now, but it's they've already announced 2019 full force.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Cool.
I think I mean, I don't dislike it. I've seen it so many times at this point. I've always had kind of a discomfort with some of the parades because Disneyland is so small, it's hard to navigate when they're going.
The crowds.
So I think that's why I've always had kind of a negative, whatever, about the parades a little bit.
If you don't want to see the parades and trying to get somewhere, they suck.
Yeah.
If you want to see the parades, they're great.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
And that's one thing I will say Disney World nailed. Every part of Disney World was made wide enough or has walkways around that you can immediately get around a parade.
It doesn't get in the way at all.
I love that. I really do love that. So I guess that's sort of my negative thing about them here, but it's not like they're bad.
Yeah.
I guess that's just always how I felt. But anyway, that was always my take with the parades. But I do like a lot of the Soundsational has a lot of cool floats in it. I mean, I like it. Whatever. But I'm trying to think of any other parade stuff.
Anthony, I watched some when I was a kid. That was about it. I was more interested in rides and stuff when I was a kid. Yeah. I don't remember a ton of shows or parades and things like that. But other than that,
parade. In terms of other shows, at the park, there's stage shows they do.
Yeah.
California Adventure had an Aladdin show. They don't have it anymore.
Oh god!
But they had an Aladdin show.
That was awesome.
It was I don't want to say Broadway quality, but it was a big fancy theater show.
For being a free, included in your theme park show, it was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
And it was corny as hell.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't like the like pop culture references in
the
it.
genie would go off and
on
just
all
do
pop
this.
culture references.
But you know what? That's not my thing.
Yeah.
But I always gave that a pass because the way that I saw it, that character was almost like the first to do that in that context.
Yeah.
Like Disney, like that character kind of broke the mold when that came out. Now that's not breaking the mold. Now that's lazy.
Yeah.
Just singing out pop culture references. But when the genie did that in that movie,
It
was kind of like, whoa. So, okay, with that, whatever. But you know what? When they would do it, he'd make a joke about,
Justin Bieber
or something.
and,
That's not that funny to me.
No.
But man, all the kids would laugh so hard that it's like, okay, you know what? If they're laughing, fine with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, those parts weren't my thing. But overall, it was a cute show. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, I saw it a few times.
Yeah, and it was. I was surprised because I normally don't go to those kind of like theater shows here, whatever. But I really did like that. And then just recently they closed it. And it became at that same time we were talking about it became Frozen.
Yep.
I've still not gone to the Frozen show.
Never seen it.
Yeah,
Never seen
I
it.
just am not interested, and it's I never want to be that guy, the old guy that's like, no, it should only be old stuff and not the new. I know a lot of people love Frozen, but I just felt like at that time they added like 10 other Frozen shows.
Yeah.
And the Aladdin one was always packed.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, well, why get rid of that?
Yeah.
But
it was like.
Yeah, that seemed a little weird.
Yeah.
But they always said they wanted to cycle out the shows in that theater in California Adventure, the Hyperion Theater. They were supposed to have a Toy Story show at one point, but the Aladdin one was so popular they never swapped it out.
It was going to go away for one time. They're like, oh, this is when it's ending and stuff like that.
And
people complained a lot,
Yeah.
and so they went, okay, we're keeping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you voice your opinion.
Yeah, so anyway, so I was surprised they outright got rid of
Yeah,
it. But
for Frozen.
The Frozen thing, I mean, I'm sure that has a lot of people going to it too. But
Yeah.
I was bummed about that. To me, it's like, add that show, don't take away.
Yeah.
I always hate when they take away to add. To me, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But anyway, in terms of other,
Like shows, I know they had like the Muppet Vision 3D show for a while.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
That came over from Florida.
Yeah, that came over from
I
Florida.
love that
They
show.
built it. It's cool because it's interactive. They have a lot of animatronics within the 3D show as well. I like that a lot. Still over in DCA, they had I don't know, for like a year or two, they had a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Play it.
Yeah.
And
I never went to that.
You could actually play the game as it was going on, and I did it once.
Oh really?
Yep.
Did you
One
win
time.
Did you win the million?
No, and it's not. I think it's a cruise.
Yeah.
You win a cruise.
I know someone who won the cruise.
Really?
I don't know them super personally, but through a person.
Yeah.
I know somebody who did. And they said it was wonderful. They said it was great.
I'm sure it's great, but
go figure, a free cruise was good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was cool. But I was going to say what I thought you were going to bring
What?
up was they had a Whoopi Goldberg show.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Until 2010 or not 2009.
Yep.
That was I went to that thing probably 100 times.
Really?
Because that was California Adventure back then sucked.
Yep.
It's still not. It still has room to improve, but it is much better than it used to be.
Yeah.
But it used to suck, and that was one of the perfect examples of like, what were they thinking? This show sucks. It was like Whoopi Goldberg showed you a movie of like past history stuff, and but I went to it a bunch of times because we would. That was like our Mystery Science Theater. Like there'd be no one else there, and we would just laugh at it.
Yeah.
There was a scene where like, they're trying to plant dynamite to make a train track, and it blew up all these people, and it was like, wow, what a tragedy. Anyway, and they would move on, and it's like,
no,
what?
people just got blown up.
Yeah. So anyway, that was just kind of a goofy show.
Yeah.
But
and then it got replaced. They got shut down and replaced with Little Mermaid, the Dark Ride.
Little Mermaid. Yeah. Anyway, but other than that, I mean, that's all I can think of there. Or what shows?
Did we already talk about like the shows that used to be over here, like Circle Vision 3D? And I always want to say 3D.
Yeah, it's not 3D.
It's never been 3D.
360.
It's 360. Yeah. Circle Vision 360.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about that in the Tomorrowland one, right?
Yeah, we kind of did.
Yeah.
I almost feel like though that like. When we're talking about shows like fireworks and parades and stuff, I almost feel like the movie stuff could be its own show, right?
I think so.
Captain EO and the Circle Vision.
Yeah.
So maybe we should dedicate that to another episode, the movies of Disney, Disneyland.
Totally. And I think we've already talked about country bears. And
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, that could be.
That could kind of be its own thing too, I
Yeah.
guess. Or we could talk Critter Country at some time. Let's save that.
Yeah, Critter Country is a good one to do.
We should totally do that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do that.
Yep.
Because I could go on and on about country bears. And,
Yep. Country bears, poo, and all that stuff. Yep.
yeah.
This is where they have
So, yeah, maybe that's. I mean, I
think
don't know.
so.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of shows. We talked about most of them, or a lot of them.
I think so. Yeah. There's been other ones that I just never saw.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
know-
wasn't here or something like
I
that.
know there's going to be one big one that everyone's like, "What? You didn't talk about that?"
Yeah.
I know that, but we keep it conversational. You
Yeah.
know, we don't.
I do know. I remember when I went to DCA years ago, they had a high school musical parade. And it was just a stage that would come out, and they would do High School Musical songs on it.
Yeah. I think we're to record this. I set all my bags. I did some Christmas shopping earlier, and I set a bunch of bags over here. And now that they've added these
stanchions,
I think my bags have created a bottleneck
because all the strollers are trying to get through.
Yeah, so
I didn't realize that.
we might want to cut this now.
I think so.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
There will probably, I assume there will be another one before the end of the year. I'm hoping.
Yeah. We'll try to fill it in.
But if not, then I hope you had a great year.
Yeah.
But I'm determined. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Even if it has to be on Christmas morning, we'll record.
Disneyland's open on Christmas Day, so
I can't imagine that. I've heard that it's packed.
it has to be because people I'm sure people do Christmas morning, and they go, okay, let's do a family fun, like a fun family thing. Let's go to Disneyland.
But imagine being here at Christmas morning, like 8 a.m.
I
bet it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing it.
Christmas morning.
All right, he's in. We're all going to do it. Christmas morning here. We're going to do a creepy old crypt because there won't be anyone here.
Yeah.
So we could just do it in the middle, in front of the castle. We'll do it in front of the castle. Christmas morning. We're not doing presents this year.
No.
We're all committed. Our families are going to have to be fine with it. So stay tuned. That'll be the next show. We'll see you then.
Cool.
And the topic will be inner space.
Yeah. That'll be it.
Microscope ride. So check that out. Magnification. It's going to be fun. Anyway, I'm going to call my family and tell them.
Okay.
All right.
I'll get on there right there too.
Yo, Mom. Yeah. Hey, we're not going to do Christmas. Nope.